Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC, and it is time once again to talk Rough Ryder knives. I have fun doing these. I hope you guys enjoy them, and from the looks of the views that it gets, I think you guys do. So, once again, we have 4 different Rough Ryders. We have a sample from 3 different series that are out there, and then kind of one little like Lone Ranger type guy. So that's probably the first one we're going to take a look at. So let's get started. So this one is the Rough Ryder 2237. It's the blue stonewash folder. Now this guy came to us in a care package. One of the last care packages that we got. One of the last 2, I'm pretty sure. But here you go. Now, it's kind of got that distressed blue kind of stainless look going on. As you can see there, you've got kind of that distressed finish to it. Bronzed hardware, Torx hardware on it. And now it's a slender little guy. It's so slender the camera doesn't want to pick it up. Nice, slender little knife, nail nick opening. Now, like I said, this is stainless steel. It's got a little bit of weight reduction, they say, with the holes in it. So there you go. But look at that blade. That is a hashtag Pokey Stabby little blade. 440A stainless steel. Let's see our tang there. There you go. Rough Ryder 2237, made in China, of course. And then here, of course, we have the Rough Ryder tang stamp on that side now, or etch, if you will. Now, the one good thing about this knife is I know it doesn't have the slant R bolsters, which a lot of people don't really care for. And, they don't necessarily bother me, but I do agree that the bolsters look much cleaner without them. So, very, very valid. This is just a pokey, stabby little knife. Got a nice little half stop on it. Decent snap to it. It is a slip joint. Decent walk and talk on it. That pull's probably, 5.5 to 6. It's got a decent pull on it. Nice little snap. Just a fun little knife to carry around. No pocket clips. I mean, it's a pocket dropper, or if you prefer, carry it in a slip, whatever. But just a fun little knife. Definitely a little secondary carry, pocket dropper. But man, yeah, hashtag Pokey Stabby. Check that. That thing comes down to a point, man. Whoo! Yes, it does. So, very, very nice. Looks like it's kind of got a rough edge. Well, you know what? Let's just try it. These are right out of the box. I haven't really done anything with these knives. So, let's just see if it's got an edge on it. Got an edge? Oh, yeah, it's got an edge. Yeah, get on. Yeah, okay. Now, I mean, in reality, you're not going to do a whole lot more than packages and that type of thing with this little knife. It's got a nice, slim, slender, slicey little blade. Nice. Right on. That is the RR2237 Rough Ryder Blue Stonewash folder. Pretty cool little knife. I'm digging it. Right on. Now the next one we're going to look at this one comes out of a series. Comes out of the High Carbon Steel series from Rough Ryder. It is going to be the RR1570 is the number on that one. Now this is a trapper. Nice looking trapper there. Now, from what I can find on the Smoky Mountain website, there are 3 knives in this series. There's the canoe, you have the trapper here, and then you have a bow trapper. So I know that bow trapper pattern's kind of getting fairly popular. Now, there, ringed bolsters, no slant R, very good. Got your double R shield there. Let's check our gapping on this one. A little bit on it. Still better than a case rust lock I got. But anyway, pinched bolsters as well. Now, this one, obviously, it's a 2-bladed knife. The trapper here goes for $14.99. Now, the one thing I did when I was looking at this was very interesting, is there's actually a note on the website that says that some of them were, like, the tang was stamped stainless. And it's a mistake. We know it. It's the first time the factory that made these made high carbon. I cannot find where it's tank stamped wrong on this knife. Maybe I'll show it to you and you guys can tell me, but I sure don't see it. But anyway, there is a note on it. Now, this is black G10 on this one. So, very cool. 440. It's a 440 formula high carbon coated clip point blade. Well, it's got a clip point and a spay blade. So, black G10, brass liners, as you can see there. And like I said, there is a tiny bit of gapping there. Nothing too crazy. Brushed nickel silver bolsters. You got the shield, pins, all nickel silver. And then, of course, you have the coated blade. Now, this one does not have half stops. Now, come on, focus on it. There you go. This does have a coated blade, and you do have the match strike nail nicks. Now, I'm going to, if we can focus on that, that says Rough Ryder. I know it's really hard to tell. And that kind of looks like it was misstamped a little bit there. It's really hard to see with that coating. But this says, oh, pardon me. This says Rough Ryder 1570, China. It does not say stainless. Where's my light? It does not say stainless anywhere. Nope, it definitely doesn't say stainless anywhere. So you got your clip point blade, no half stops, like I said. Now this one, I think the pivot needs to be flushed a little bit. I have not flushed that pivot. Now there you go, your Rough Ryder shield. Yeah, the darn lighting, it doesn't want to. Let me try this. See if that'll help us at all. No, not really, because of that coating. It's not really picking it up. Now, the shield does, or the horseshoe does look like it's maybe misstamped a little bit, but there's nothing stainless stamped on these. So, I don't know, maybe this is a later version. I have no idea. But there's no stainless misstamping or whatever on this one. Look at your blades. Your blades are pretty darn good. Your clip point might be off a little bit, but it's not rubbing or anything like that. You do have, and it's really, really hard to see. Oh, look at that. You got red liners. Oh, yeah. You know it. You know I'm digging the red liners. Yes, I am. Very, very cool. And like I said, you've got your clip point, both with match stripe pulls. You got your spay, the original reverse tanto. But let's give these a quick check. We'll see. Yeah. Whoop. Decent, not bad. Let's see what kind of edge this one comes with. The spay blade. Oh, the spay blade's got an edge. Yeah, it does. Spay blade's definitely got a little bit better edge than that clip point does. But overall, like I said, not a bad little series. You've got 3 knives in this series. The high carbon with the black G10 and the coated blade. Now, let's see. High carbon steel, titanium coated. There we go. I missed that. Titanium coated blade. So, very good. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right. Next, we have something from the Sparkle series. There's a couple Sparkle series. This actually is the silver. Pardon me. I need a drink. This is the silver Sparkle. This is the, where's it at? Oh, there we go. Rough Ryder 2010, RR 2010. And this is a little Stockman. Wow. When they say sparkle, they are not kidding. This thing is all sorts of sparkle. My goodness. Now, this does come from a series. Now, from what I can tell, there's 5 knives in this series. 4 of which are still in stock. 1 that is sold out. The Peanut is the one that is sold out. But you still have the lockback, the Cub, the little lockback. You have the Stockman, you have the Doctor's Knife, and you have the Moose. But look at that. Wow. Yeah. Now, there's your slant R bolster. I know that's not going to make some people happy. But it sounds like they're really, really talking about getting rid of the slant R, which, you know, I don't think that's a bad idea. The bolsters would look much cleaner. Pinched bolsters on both ends. Holy cow. And these pins, guys, these pins on all of these seem to be done really well. I mean, they're really, recessed well. Let's look at our, oh, we got, yeah, there's a little bit of gapping there. Still better than a rust lock, but, and I'm going to keep saying that because, yeah, the pain is real. No, I'm kidding. But when a $10 knife can do it. Anyway, $12.99 on this little guy. The Cub is $9.99. This one's $12.99. $14.99 for the Doctor's knife and $12.99 for the Moose. Now this little guy, we have half stops. Man, you got the skinny pokey. Now you have the match strike long pull on this one. Come on, focus. There we go. 440A, stainless, a little dirty. It needs to be flushed. Sharpened steel. RR 2010. Yup. Now you got the clip point, and then you have, I think I got to go to this side for both of these. Yep. Then you've kind of got another little long pull on your small little spade blade. Rough Ryder tang stamp there. And then you've got a little sheepy foot. Nice, with a little swedge in it. Yeah, this one probably needs to be flushed a little bit too. And that's with some of these Rough Riders. Sometimes the pivots come a little gunky and they need to be flushed. But, I mean, again, for a $10, $15 knife, the snap's not bad. This one's a little weak, feels like. Not too bad for what it is. The pull on that one's probably a 4 on the clip. On the spay, we're talking a little bit more of a 5 to 5.5. And then the sheep's foot, I'll give it a 5. But overall, man, you want to talk about sparkle. That's definitely got some sparkle. Brass liners, nickel silver bolsters, shield. I don't know. The pins on this they look brass. They definitely look brass. So, yeah, I think the pivot needs to be flushed on this one a little bit. But overall, again, not a bad little knife. If you like the sparkle. I just like saying that. The sparkle. The sparkle. And one more, guys. Last one we're going to take a look at comes from the Coral Snake series. This one is the 2260, I believe. 2280, excuse me. And this one has actually kind of got a double snake name because it is the Coral Snake Copperhead. Now, I got to be honest, guys. The Copperhead pattern is really, really growing on me. You guys know, if you've been around, you kind of know that I prefer the single-bladed slip joints, but this Copperhead, and I'll kind of show you why, especially, and this one's a really good example of it. First off, let's just take a look. Man, this one doesn't look bad at all. I mean, a little bit. There's a tiny bit of gapping on there, but overall, yeah, not bad. Let's look at our blades. Our blades are pretty darn good. Now, in this series, you've got the Cub, the little lockback. You've got an actual, just like a regular lockback, you know, kind of more like your traditional lockback. You've got this Whittler. You've got the Copperhead, which we have right here. The Trapper, the Stockman, the Large Moose, and another... Oh, you got the Texas Stockman, and then you have a regular Stockman. The Texas Stockman, you got a little bit more of a kind of sheep's footy than a spade blade on it. But as I said, this pattern is really, really growing on me. And why? Okay, slant R bolster again, because even with that, you know, you're kind of well, I mean, you decide whichever one you want to call your main blade. This one's got a little bit more girth to it, but not quite as long. But even with this blade out and the other blade retracted, it's still, on a lot of your multi-bladed patterns, you can feel the secondary blades. You know, you can feel the other blades. This one, not that bad. Now, if you were going to use this blade, yes, then you're going to feel it a little more. But still, I just like the way these looks. Now, these do have half stops as well. There's your Rough Ryder tang stamp. What do we got on this side? There's your RR 2280, made in China, 440 razor sharp. You've got a nail nick. Both have the match strike nail nicks. There again, you have your Rough Ryder tang stamp. Nothing on that side. Good little sharpening choils. Yeah, I know, slant R bolster, pinched bolsters as well. Yeah, it would. It would look better without the slant R on there. It really would. But does it bother me? No, not really. But overall, I mean, this one is probably the best out of all of them, I would have to say, because this one, you do have some minor gapping on it. But again, this one goes for, what does this one go for? The Copperhead, it goes for $14.99. The Cub is $10.99. The Lockback is $11.99. The Whittler is $16.99. Coral Snake Trapper is $16.99. The Texas Stockman is $19.99. The Large Moose, $16. Stockman, $15.99. And there is a razor. I'm sorry, there is a straight razor as well. That one is currently out of stock. So there's 9 knives in this entire series. So very cool. But I am really, I'm digging the Copperhead. Now, I buy these to give away, you know, to review and give away. And sometimes, I don't know, man, I might have to keep this one. I don't know. I like it. I don't know. You tell me if you like the coral snake pattern or whatnot. I've kind of heard some mixed reviews on it. But it's something different. The coral snake Copperhead, the dual snake name. But overall, it's not a bad little knife, guys. For what you pay for it, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's 440A stainless steel. You know, it's not a super steel. It's not anything crazy. But overall, not too bad. Oh, we didn't check let's check the edges on these too. Yeah. Okay. Not bad. I tell you what, if you get a $16 knife and it cuts like this, yeah, you're doing all right. You're doing just fine. No issue. I don't think we cut with the sparkle. We'll try the sparkle too. Give it its due, right? Ooh, that one needs a little... not bad. That one needs a little work. I'll try this one. It's a spay. Yeah, a little kind of dirty. A dirty cut, you know. A little rough cut. This one could probably be touched up a little bit. Let's see if I've got some decent paper left here. Oh, that one's not bad. That one's a little cleaner. So out of all of them, the sparkle probably needs to be touched up a little more. You give it a nice little hone on your ceramic and then run it across your strop and it'd probably be fine. The other ones are pretty darn good. Not bad at all. Yeah, very cool. So there you go, guys. Let me know what you think. Which of these four, which one is your favorite? You know, let me know. Now, like I said, these two, they probably need to have their pivots flushed. And, you know, sometimes that happens. They're a little mucky, dirty. This one's pretty good. This one doesn't feel gritty at all. Not bad. I mean, it probably wouldn't hurt to do it. I mean, you know, obviously these $10 to $15 knives, they're not going to get the attention that your bigger knives do. Or your bigger brands do. So, but like I said, none of these have gapping like my Rust Lock that I got did. So there you go. Take it for what it's worth. It is what it is. So, but yeah, let me know which one of these four are your favorite, guys. Out of these four, love to know. Always love talking to you. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. As always, like, subscribe, leave me that comment. You know I love talking to you. Till next time, guys. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.